That's all right. Okay. Mid journey. There we go. I should still be signed in on this. Fingers crossed. Um. Oh, bugger, I'm not. Maybe it remembers me. Remembers me. I can't remember which one I signed up with. Maybe this one. Uh. Maybe. Fingers crossed. Has it worked? Has it worked? No, it hasn't. It's the wrong account. Hang on, hang on. Let me. Oh, it's not gone well. Um. So yeah, I watch streamers all the time, and I wanted to just give it a try because it's straight up. It looks fun and very easy content. Yeah. And you might be thinking, oh, this is pretty. This is quite a low effort video. Have you run out of content? No. I do have lots of plans to do. Plans for travel videos, which is what I'm mainly interested in doing. Is this account the one that I've been using? Ah, there we go. Okay, so right, let me bring that back up there. So, oh, I didn't actually see the green ones yet. Oh, now I'm thinking, do I use the green ones as well instead of? Oh no, we might have to redo some of these. All right, use text. Uh oh, thin clouds, pale green, white background. Yeah, some of these are nice. You know what? I'm gonna also have uh broad outlines. Because I don't know, I kind of like this here. I quite like this. This is kind of cool. But obviously I want them in white so I can just cut them out because I'm very lazy. Here's the thing. I feel guilty using AI because it is quite um controversial these days, and I understand why. I could. What I did think I would do actually is have the design ready to go, and then have it and submit it to an artist and say, "Can you redraw this in your style?" I'll have to have a little peruse of DeviantArt. Um, ooh, these are more like mountains than clouds. This is kind of cool though. I do like this a lot, but I don't want it just to. I don't like it just ending. That's cool though. I'm just I'm gonna ask it to make some variations of that one. But I would like them like this so I can cut them out and put them around the picture where I need. Um, but yeah, I thought that would be nice to do because I'm looking at this and I think, yeah, that's cool. But I, I think maybe because I drew it, I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, I don't really like it. I could get an artist to be like, oh, okay, yeah, no, they know what they're doing and they can shade it and color it in all nice, right? Oh, this is sick, dude. Oh, that's actually sick. Mm. Oh, now I'm conflicted. I thought I was just gonna bring this on. The reason I wanted to stream this is because it's fairly straightforward. I'm in the middle of, you know, hang on, I didn't even look to think if I've got any viewers. Please, I really hope not. I just want to be alone for this, for the trial run. How do I see if I've got any viewers? All right. Uh, where can you look to see if you've got viewers? I'm kind of new to this OBS. It's so straightforward to use. It's amazing. You've just got all your microphones and stuff here ready to go. The what's it called? The webcam is trying to do audio as well. When I first done the recording, I was like, hang on, it's got my voice in twice. Uh-oh. Um, how can I check? Surely you'd be able to know. What's this one? Users in chat. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. At the minute, it seems like it's empty. Thank you. Right? I'm scared. I don't want anyone to. It's one of those things. I'm so used to having like long form tail, or not even long form. There's a few short bits out there, but the longer content. uh, not sorry, not longer content, but the where it's all edited and pre-recorded and done and uploaded. This live thing freaks me out a bit, right? So I'm glad for no viewership, right? I'm looking around at the bottom. I can't see. There probably is, and I'm just new to the software. Um. Anyway, oh no. Well, I'm thinking. I'm looking at this, and I'm like, that's kind of sick. Or this one. Let's do that one as well again. And I'm thinking if I could have the Rayquaza in this, and then maybe erase it where these white clouds wrap around, that could be kind of cool. Um. Oh no, I'm worried. I'm not good at this. I've never done this before. I've never done a stream. I've never done a stream. These are cool, but they're all too sort of realistic. Then again, I suppose the tattoo art tattoo artists would know what to do with like realistic looking clouds, right? Yeah, yeah, okay, okay. Um, oh, what if we had like a little border? No, I don't want a border. I want it to be. I don't know. This is sick though. I like this. This is awesome. Or this one instead. Mm, I don't know. Now that I've started and I'm looking at it, I've lost inspiration. I'm like, I can't be bothered. Uh, Honestly though, having the stream there kind of forces me to continue. So it's almost like well, like when you go down the gym and it's like I can't be bothered. But then, how big is this actually? Uh, and then you know you get bored on the treadmill and you go oh, but then you think oh well I've already oh it's tiny. I mean the canvas is huge, but okay we'll have to upscale that one. Um, oh I don't know I don't like these. Can I just redo this? Thin clouds, pale green, white background. Uh oh maybe it's small thin clouds. Selection of tattoo style. T- various small thin clouds. Right. That's the thing with AI. You've just got to get the prompt right. Actually it's nothing. It's easy. I was going to say oh it's a bit of a skill in itself, but it's absolutely not. It's just changing a word every now and again. Very spooky. Very spooky. Why do these always start off like you know you shouldn't be looking at it? Ah, here we go. This is the sort of thing that I was after. This might be spot on actually. Well, that's shaping up nice. Um, do people who stream have like a script that they follow? Ah, I just saw that actually. That's handy. It starts streaming and records it at the same time. Um, that's handy. Because I did intend to get this video, cut it down, and upload it, and be like, oh, my first stream. All right, what we got here then? Oh, I don't like the lines too much. Oh, you know what? Now I'm not liking it. Now I'm not liking any of this. And I just want to do this one, right? You know what? Let me upscale this. Upscale creative. Go on in. Does that generate another 4 what's its? No, just the one. It does its own thing. Um, yeah, the main thing I've been thinking about with streaming is the no dead air sort of thing. And when I've been speaking to the camera or when I'm doing my travels, I'm kind of okay at the stream of consciousness thing. Being able to edit out the nonsense I speak is a benefit. That looks worse. That looks goofy. I don't like that. Oh, like this. And oh, I don't know what I want now. I'm liking this a lot as well, actually, with the little border. Um, I should have prepared better. I should have found the clouds that I wanted, then started streaming, and then just organized it all together. Because I thought, you know what, could take probably about an hour. What's this? Something's at 14 minutes, and this is at 10 minutes. Who knows? I'm assuming what is this? Is this live for 14 minutes and it's been recording for 10 minutes? Does it record at 10 minutes? No, it's gone over 10 minutes. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. But it feels like I've been doing this for about 10 minutes. Anyway. Um hmm. Ah, what about uh pale green, uh the like the Chinese style, because it's like requires as like a bit of a Chinese serpent dragon, right? Chinese style. How have I spelled Chinese wrong? Oh, well, no, cap it. Well, that's fine. Um, yeah, the stream of consciousness thing, I feel like I have some experience at, which is vital for streaming. I believe, because if you tune into a stream and no one's talking, I give them a good few seconds, and I look and I go, and if they don't speak, I'm like, come on, my guy, do something, do something. I would like to stream games. Again, it's an idea of like pretty much, yeah, low effort content between when I'm. This is way too intricate. I quite like it, but it's too small. Various. I'm taking that small thing and just leaving it in clouds, but keeping that Chinese style because it's cool. I like that. Um. Oh, it's raining. Um. Right. So here's the thing. Right. Mm. This is Oh, here we go. Now we've got a bit more to work with. Look at all this. All right. Ah. See, this is what I kind of like, the kind of the less detailed, more sort of cartoony look. I don't know. I don't know now. I don't know if I want realistic or cartoony. Oh yeah, this is something I really should have prepared for, I think. No matter, no matter. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna take this one. Defender summary. I didn't even read that. Right. How big is this one when I take it over to Clip Studio? It's a different one. Uh, Copy this image, paste it here. Oh, it's not even that much bigger. That's fine. I wonder if it will scale up decently, or it's going to be blurry. Oh, that's fine. Look at that. The detail in that, perfect. Right. Yeah, sure. Let's put this behind him real quick, so we can see what's. Oh, my poor all-in-one PC with a built-in GPU. Oh, it doesn't even need to be that big. Uh, yeah, I bought this PC because I thought, you know what, I want. See, I don't want it to just to cut off, right? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I want now. Do I even want this? No, that looks stupid. It's not. It's not like. It's not part of it. I don't even know how to. I wonder if I could just. I mean, maybe it might look kind of cool. Whoa! I I'm trying to work out which bit I could get away with erasing from Rayquaza. Maybe. Okay, let's keep it there. And then we'll get this out and start taking some of this background away. Yeah, the stream of consciousness thing, it's weird because I have had experience with it, of course, doing my vlogs where you do have to just talk to the camera and hope you don't say anything that's just unusable, right? Which a lot of my stuff is, not for any malicious reasons, but because I talk a lot of nonsense, right? And it's usually stuff that is far beyond, far below any interest to anyone who might have stumbled across the video for whatever reason. So I I thought streaming, yeah, I could probably fill the silence, even though it's likely to be not very interesting. It's doable, right? I can manage. Okay. So with that in mind, and also the fact that I do watch a lot of streamers all the time, I pretty much have a VOD on of someone to fall asleep to every night because it's just such a neutral like it's like white noise, right? Not to say that the streams aren't quality. They absolutely are. It's just that you know, you can have it on and not necessarily pay attention, and it's just good to have the white noise. I find just to me. Uh, ah, Make sure to lift the pen off of the tablet every now and again, so you don't have to erase the whole thing you just done whilst when you're trying to erase it, and you get rid of more than you wanted. That's the top tip from me. Um, this PC, yeah, going back thinking about the PC actually. It has a built-in GPU, which I didn't think really was necessary for video editing or this art and stuff. Which it does all right. It does fine for what I ask for it. It could be better. I would rather it be better. Um, but it's what I've got to work with. It cost me $1,000 this PC, and because the fact that it was an all-in-one was kind of the main thing that I was after. I wanted it to be compact because the room that I'm in is quite small. Although I could probably fit quite easily somewhere, like a regular PC, tower. Um, but because GPUs are measured in gigabytes, right? I thought, oh, this PC's got 32 gig. I don't need another 6. Who cares, right? Which it does. It's got 32 gig of RAM. Loads, lovely. Um, I didn't realize, I didn't fully understand that a graphics card sort of it like behaves like its own mini computer dedicated for graphics processing. I didn't realize that. I thought it was just more RAM, and I was like, whatever. I don't need more. I've got plenty. Oopsie. I should listen to my friend who was kind of walking me through it. He was like, "You're gonna need a GPU." I'm like, I don't need a GPU. I'm not gonna be playing Fortnite at 400 FPS. Uh, but it turns out DaVinci Resolve and Clip Studio Paint also rely on graphics memory. So, oopsie. I will be getting another one at some point, but for now, this actually does okay for what I need. It's not unusable by any means. Uh, but yeah, I was struggling to think of what to do for a stream because I'm like, oh, do I play a game? Do I just talk to the camera? I thought, no one's gonna want that. That's gonna be awful. Um, so I thought this could be handy because it's not gonna take too long to do what I'm thinking of doing, like what I'm doing now. It's just a pretty low effort thing to do, but it's some sort of content, and it breaks the ice for streaming because have thought for a while about wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be fun? One of the main things that I wanted to do streaming for was honestly, it's more of a personal thing. Pokemon Legends ZA is coming out in a couple of months, and I was waiting for them to say, to release. Oh, if they're doing like a unique like version of the Switch 2, based around with like a little design of Legends ZA, and I thought that would be a cool one to have. I'll wait to get a Switch 2 and see if they've got like a unique color scheme, right? Just because it's just nice to be able to have. It's just a nice thing to have, right? I just like it. Same with like when you buy a game and it comes with like a steelbook. It's just a cool extra little thing, limited edition sort of stuff, right? But I saw a bundle of the game and the Switch 2, and I'm like, they wouldn't be doing that unless, or they wouldn't be doing that. Well, they would, but I would have thought before that they would have announced, oh, we're bringing out, the Switch 2 and this game as like a limited edition version of the console, like they did for, Animal Crossing, Let's Go. What else did they do? Did they do another? I think they've done a BDSP Switch Lite. And I'm like, oh, they might want to do one for Legends as well. for ZA. I don't think I did one for Arceus actually. Arceus, right? That's how you're supposed to pronounce it, surely. Um, hang on. Am I going now back down the side? Oh, I suppose I'm just gonna follow this white cloud to the edge. Does that go to the edge? Oh, I'm way too close. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of this green, and then hopefully I can just select the background and erase it because, God forbid, I put too much effort in. Yeah. So I've actually bought today a Switch 2, um, and I'm very excited about it. It comes with oh, what's going on? Oh, I thought it wasn't erasing. The Mario Kart game, which honestly, I've never really been interested in Mario Kart. I've never thought it was a bad game, but for me personally, I've never really been that interested in playing it. Um, but the bundle was worth actually less, only by a few p. I think when I looked on Amazon, the Switch 2 with Mario in the bundle was £430. It still hurts. It still hurts, right? Or you buy the Switch 2 on its own for it was like £431. So I'm like, why would you not? Why would you ever not? So that's on its way and it should be here tomorrow. And I thought, wouldn't it be absolutely wonderful to have my first time experience playing the game? Because the first time playing a Pokemon game is such a special occasion, I find, for me personally, only because I'm a professional loser, nerd, degenerate person. And I have in the past, only once I can think of, booked time off work to play. It was when Scarlet and Violet came out. I was like, right, I am I am getting some time off work, and we are banging this game out in a week, right? And I did. I did. I played the whole thing in a week. Or I finished the main story anyway. What am I going to do about this? You know what? Can I just magic cut this out immediately anyway? Sort of. Sort of. Kind of. Maybe. Um, but I really wanted to be able to record my first experience of the Pokemon game and just have it, right? Because it's something that you never get to do. Um, so I thought that'd be lovely. Also, with GTA 6 coming out next year, that's another game where like the first playthrough is so special. Oh, oh, how much is that trying to get away? How much is that? How much does that want to destroy? Okay, that's acceptable. Yeah, all right, all right. I would have liked to keep this black line under the clouds there. Let me just go around it. Um, see, there's one. There's one. I just stopped talking, and you can't do that. You can't do that with streaming, bro. It's not on. It's not done. It's just not proper. And the yellow, actually, I thought I was keeping the yellow, but it's the line behind that one that I want. I'm not going to use this. This is gonna be a waste. But I'm trying it out because I started and I couldn't decide actually whether I wanted this or individual clouds to piece around. That was what I was more leaning towards, but the style of this I really, really like, and the colors as well. I thought the green clouds could be cool because Rayquaza's normally green. Uh, but obviously the black. I don't know. I don't know if it's probably going to start off with just like when I actually get the tattoo. It's going to be just the creature, right? Maybe not even the color as well, just the line work. Um, but I wanted to be able to have it ready to go, and I'm like, okay, I know what I want. How's this gonna? That can actually end there. I think the whole thing can go. Yeah, probably get this done. I don't know when it's ready to go. Which at the minute it's I wouldn't say far from. This is the easiest part. Just the background. I'm never a huge fan of like the marker that I've got here. I love the design. I think it's a great. Oh, it's done a brilliant job of the shading and everything. But I'm not a fan of it just being there, you know? I kind of want stuff around it to kind of blend it in. I suppose maybe if I get more tattoos, it'll fill the gaps, and then any small gaps you can get, you can put like a pattern or something I've seen people do, and that looks kind of cool. We could go for that. What am I going to do about this cloud? It's kind of, like I said, fade away, which is actually what I was going for. Uh, brush density. Let me take away. I tell you what. Let me put in another thing here that's just full of. Yeah, let's go for red. Uh, so I can see what bits I've missed erasing. Why is it taking so long? Just to fill a page in with red? There you go. Not that it would matter because it would be on. I'd submit that I'd give him the picture on like a white, just on a white background with this. But okay, all right, that's good to go. Oh, I want to get, but again with the things on the bottom, how am I supposed to? Maybe if I just do the whole brush density. Why is it taking out so much? I just wanna. Oh, hang on, soft. Maybe if I make it huge and I can get the anti-aliasing on the edge. Sort of. Um. Oh, this is gonna look naff, bro. Tell you what, let me start erasing Rayquaza so I can get this bit of cloud going across his tummy, and then work out. Oh, you know what? That's not gonna look good. I'm just gonna give up and do something else. Uh, here we go. Here we go. Right. Let's turn his transparency down a bit and start taking out some of his body that's behind this cloud. So I've completely run out of things to talk about. Not that I started with a script in mind or anything. Brush density is still quite low, but it's erasing the whole thing. I don't know. I don't use Clip Studio Paint all that much. The only sort of thing I use it for is for making actually for making thumbnails for videos. So I kind of use it a decent amount. Uh, but in terms of like ideas, I wanted to mention the Switch 2 and why I wanted to start streaming because it would be nice to have a record of my first experiences with certain games. That's just for me personally, for fun, right? But I might have done too much there. That's all right. But straight up, I watch a lot of streams, and maybe should I have his face poking out? Maybe I'll leave his face over the cloud. Yeah. I think that'll work. Um, I do watch a lot of streamers, and it looks like such a fun thing to do, and I wanted to just try it, see how it goes. That's just for entertainment for myself as a little hobby, right? Um, Also a good way of getting videos when I haven't got any others filmed. I haven't got anything. I think I've got another couple of like cut down versions, cut down uh like little. I call them quick cuts on YouTube. Like that's the playlist. That's the kind of the series that they are in. What? I can't see anything. Too close. Where I've got like the main video, but then like I'll cut little bits off, like the Japan video I've done. The main video is like 3.5 hours long. Insanity. No one's gonna watch that. I got bored of myself watching it, and it was my video. Yeah, by about 3/4 the way through, I was like, okay, this is enough. So I've got the quick cuts, which trim down a lot of the fat. There's quite a bit of content that's actually missing from those videos, but that's because I'm aware that not all the content is necessarily necessary. Can that work? Necessarily necessary. Hang on, what am I not rubbing out? What's going on? Uh where are we? I thought I should be rubbing that out. Surely that's part of his body, isn't it? Or is it just because? Oh, I think it's just because it's over the cloud and I can't see the black too much because it's already quite dark. Hang on, let's rub some of this. Oh, hang on, there's too much green. I've gone over into the green there. Just to expose the white, so I know where the border is when I come to erase a bit more. Yeah, that's it really in terms of things that I wanted to talk about on this. Was it would be handy for for having something to do and film and a video to make that's not tied to travel, because number one, I may not always be flush with cash, and the travel videos, well, I suppose actually, that's it. New ideas being born immediately. What about budget travel? No one's ever done that before. I'll be a pioneer, right? You can travel on a budget, but I like the idea of being, here's what you can do in this place, regardless of your budget. Within reason. I'm not going to start, staying in Hiltons and stuff, right? Hiltons. I was distracted by, I don't know what this is, like what part I'm erasing now. I didn't realize that his body was now totally in the cloud. Okay, so we're getting somewhere with this. Again, this might be a bust. I'm expecting it not to really look great, so I'm probably going to scrap. If this don't look good, I reckon we're going to try again with the other clouds. Cutting them out individually and putting them over the picture or behind it and around it. Or I might just say, you know what? I don't know what to do background wise at the minute. I'm just going to get the dude. I'm just going to get the guy. Or at that point, I'll say to an artist on DeviantArt, here's the design. I don't know what to have as a background. Do your thing, right? Which I think will cleanse me of the sin of attempting even to use AI to finish this picture. Right. What else we got here then? What else can I mention? What else can I say? The next series of videos that I'd like to start doing will be, and I can't think of what I can't think of what the series would be. I like to start from the title and work backwards, because I'm not a professional, right? I'm a bit goofy, but it's a bit of a silly guy. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it would look better to have his body, that part of the cloud behind his body, still. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool actually. He's like wrapped around it almost. That's sick. All right. So that can stay. Oh, look, there's just the tiniest little bit sticking out the bottom of that cloud. I'll leave it. I'll leave it alone. I've completely forgotten what I was talking about. Not that it was anything important. Oh, it was important actually. My next sort of thing that I want to start working on for my, the main sort of the meat on my YouTube channel. Oh yeah, that wants to go. Is where I try and do as much as I can per county of England, specifically England, because I've got a map here. Scotland and Wales both have several counties that are tiny, and there are some small counties in the UK as well. Don't get in England. Don't get me wrong, but for the majority of the country of England, you can have like a self-contained, here's what to do in Essex or Devon or whatever. And I've got a few like planned out already, and I've got some places to go. I think I've done Cornwall, Devon, what's the other one? Dorset, Essex, Lincolnshire, and some of Kent as well. I think I've done like the outside of Kent. I'm just looking now at stuff to do in the middle. But I'd like to try doing that, and I have nothing at all filmed yet. Okay, so for the moment, just streaming could help with that, right? I wonder if these should be behind. Yeah, these might do well to be behind, these little ribbon things he's got, because they trail out the back of him. Let's get them behind the cloud. So I thought, you know what, I'm not really that close to getting out and filming a video, so why not stream? I'm using this PC to do this, and when I was finishing the drawing, I was like, this could be something to do for the first stream, just to break the ice, So here we are. Um, already my throat's hurting, dude. I very rarely talk at all, right? Not certainly not uninterrupted. Um, just stream of consciousness, talking nonsense the whole time. Um, so it's all new. Tell you what, agua. Time for some tiempo para unos agua. Sorry, I thought when I was drinking, I was like, let's get the bubbly on the microphone. It's actually really good at just getting my voice, and because I've got this aircon unit here, and I thought, blimey, I don't want to be streaming with this PC fighting for its life if I dare to try and load up Minesweeper, and I've got the aircon going, and it's kind of when it's busting away onto the microphone, but it just does not detect it. Right? I think it's not a shotgun mic. I don't know what this is. This is the Five Fine. I'm not sure what the actual model is, but it's a Five Fine mic. It costs about £40 off of Amazon. Um, and so far I've been really impressed. The sound quality is good. It's better. It's very good for the price. Yeah, the sound quality isn't amazing, but for what it costs, it's pretty good. Um, and and also something else to fill the silence would be. Oh, I don't know. Hang on, is that all his ribbons? Okay, yeah, that's everything behind a cloud. Okay, let's turn his transparency up. Okay, or his opacity down. Oh, you know what? Actually, now that I've zoomed out, oh, I don't know now. Oh, you know what? I kind of like it. But the it still is weird that it's just like on the clouds. I know that I've got the. I'm like, how am I going to get rid of the this all this at the bottom? That's back to the clouds. Hang on, no, let me push soft. Get rid of all this at the bottom. If I just like fade it out, is that gonna be anything? If I just kind of make it a bit misty at the bottom, I don't think that's gonna look good because it's not got like a bottom to it like the rest of these do. Maybe I could just straight up draw it in. Whoa, hang on, no, go back. That's just the opacity anyway. Maybe I could. Mm, see, it doesn't. Surely it's not too difficult. It's just black lines, isn't it? Surely I can do something with that. Surely we'll be fine. Right, let's try and color in the bottom of these clouds. I fixed that line a little bit smaller, a lot smaller. Yeah, that's pretty on spot on. Okay, so let's start with this black and just try and turn that stabilization back up. Try and just like connects to where this line's going, and just is where it starts. No, 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 none of this looks good. It's too. I don't know what I'm trying to do. Oh, maybe that. Oh, you know what? That might work. That might work. That might work. Uh, trying to tie it into that. Ah, but the it had another cloud under it, and that's why it's so sharp. Oh, hang on. Here we go. We can come off of this and just keep going this way. Here we go. All right, all right. So I think if I have like some of like the bottom part of this obscured as well, that could work. All right. And here we've got. I guess underneath it, I could add some more actually. Right. Another little sort of lobe down here, like that. What do you reckon? Yeah, yeah, that could work. That could work. I just don't like the hard. It just ends. You know. I'm still probably not gonna. I like this behind the cloud. You know what? Let's put a pin in this. let's put a pin in this one. Not as PNG. We'll have that as Clip Studio Paint with Cloud 1. Cloud 1. All right. Thankfully, it does give you a little preview. All right. Let me get this copy that I already had, and we'll get another canvas on the go. Yeah, just straight up new canvas. And got my presets there. YouTube thumbnail. Good, good. Let's just do A4 and then see where we go from there. Oh, it's pretty big. It's pretty good definition. So now I'm just gonna go. We're gonna have to go back to the mid journey and see what we can do with the clouds there. Just import the files. This is way too much headroom. Import the files. Just copy them over. Cut out the clouds that I want, that I like the look of, and then go from there. Oh. Now I'm looking and I'm thinking, oh, maybe the green, maybe I shouldn't have it as green. Maybe I shouldn't do green. You know what? Let's just get some more of these. I'm just going to variate strong because this is kind of along the right lines. Oh, this shows this actually. You know what? Give me some more. I suppose I don't need many, right? Give me some more of these, and we should be good to go then with that. Because I'm thinking it's going to need to be covered and have loads of clouds. It just could have a few around it, right? Just to kind of show that he's up in the clouds, right? That should be fine. I like mountains, dude. Just need to find one of these that's after. Look at the little like stamp that it does. When you put like Chinese style, and it's like, oh, that's what Chinese style does. It's got the little stamp there at the bottom. Reminds me actually, I finished watching Shogun the other day, yesterday. Pretty good, pretty good. It's yeah, it's good. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about it. Oh, dude, the fine line. That's kind of nice. Just the shape, but no shading. I kind of want shading. Why is it done like it's been like? Look, they've put a pen here, like it's been sketched. Let me copy this again. Very small thin clouds, pale green, thick lines. All right, let's try that one. Might help as well having like thick lines around the border to cut it out with the you know, the magic selector tool thing on Clip Studio. Anything to make life easier because I'm extraordinarily lazy. Oh, here we go. Here's some thick lines. Whenever you ask for a tattoo, I always try and specify white background because I want these like elements of the tattoo. But it always does love to slip in an actual, you know, a tattoo. Right, what have we got here? Oh, it's kind of there. Let's just make some variations of this guy. But yeah, this is a bit too sort of like cartoony, you know. Oh no, all this computing power that I'm using somewhere, all that water, all that electricity. Yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. This is hard. This is hard work. Absolutely. Don't let no one tell you that streaming isn't the most difficult job in the world. Not that streaming's a job. This is just a hobby. But for people who do stream, it's just a. Shouldn't say nothing. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of thing that I would be cutting out of a primary video and going, "What a load of nonsense! Cut that out now. That's gone." Why has it got like a circuit like kind of design in it? It's like a circuit board, dude. Uh, You know what? Some of these are kind of sick. Why did I glance over and miss these? Some of these are kind of cool. I know the artist that I use doesn't like doing the fine line stuff, so he might not be interested in having these. Maybe I'm think I might go back and start and look again at the realistic sort of ones. You know what? I might just use some of these that I've had already. That I already had. What am I gonna what sort of thing? Let's go for let's go for these are kind of cool actually, with the kind of cell shading it's got going on. Or do I want realism? I don't know. See, I don't like this. Why have you cut that? Why have you cut that? Finish it. Finish it. Can I make it expand? I think I could. You can usually put in a command to make it kind of pull out a little bit. The picture. Oh, was that the one that I wanted? It was this. No, stop moving them. I just want you to. Maybe this is the only options that I've got. Creative, upscale, use. I'm sure there was a way to kind of step back. More options. Zoom. But I want it to be out. Let's just make some. Let's just tell it to go. See what it does. The thing is, it's about positioning them. What are you doing? What I could do if I just got some clouds that I liked and I just sort of went boom boom boom, and then I've got them all cut out, ready to go, like little pieces of paper that I can just move around on the page. And if they're all on separate layers, that would be easy. I could just pull it in front of the design and not have to worry about erasing anything. Right? Nope, not that one. That doesn't matter. Does it? Does that matter? I don't think so. I think that'd be fine. Why have they all slid to the side? Oh, okay, yeah. Now this is. I like this at the top. That's quite nice. Let's just get that in and see and see and see and see and just see how it works. Just get it in the thing. You know what? I might actually not need to. Look, I've clicked upscale. Let me just copy this, because when I copied the last one and just zoomed it in, transformed it up, it was fine. The level of detail was fine. As it is in this. That's fine. Cool. Okay. All right. Let's just see what I can erase. If I can get rid of this whole background, that would be handy. All in one go. Easy peasy. Yeah, well, there's a lot of surfaces to. Oh, it's getting some of the green as well, or is it the? No, it's getting the white. Is what it's doing. I need to turn the tolerance down a bit. Let's have a look what we can do. It still wants to take away a lot of the white, dude. More. 4 tolerance. Because, yeah, see, it's got this one. It's okay. No, you know what? 0 tolerance. No tolerance. Oh, well, no, now this is what you call. This is called malicious compliance. All right. In 4 points, you've gone from erasing half the clouds to. Look at that, dude. It knows what it's doing. I love computers, dude. Have any of these suffered? They all look pretty good. All right. This has signed it. What does that say? Badge. It looks like that says Baogo. Bublion. I don't know what that's supposed to say, dude. Right. I won't be using that cloud anyway. That looks more like a mountain. It's too much of a base. You know, I want Rayquaza up there flying amongst the clouds. Let's get the eraser. 2000 me, yeah? Just take the whole background up. Oh, that's the selection pen tool, not the eraser. Come on. Yeah, no, get out. You've had your fun. Clear off you. I'll make that hard. Get rid of this for now. And that one? Oh, I should have had a. I should have had a. I don't know. I should have had another bright color so I could see what was missing. Look at that lag. Look at the lag on that. Is that affecting the frame rate on the stream? No. Okay, so the stream, that's interesting. The stream's frame rate is separate from the PC's frame rate. Okay, that's actually genuinely interesting and good to know. Right. Now then, we've got lots of clouds here, all cut out, ready to go. I just need to separate them individually. Now's where I actually might want to use the selection pen. Select them individually, cut them out, and put them on their own layers so I can move them about freely. 500? Sure, why not? I'll get the little tufty bits at the bottom of this one, but I'm trying to avoid getting any other clouds in. Right. There we go. Go on. Yeah, get all of that in. Lovely, lovely. Right. See? Colouring 101. Start with the outside and then go ham in the middle. Easy mode. Easy mode. Right, that's gone. Gone. Now it's its own layer. Perfect. I'm too good at this. Right? Done. Now back to this one. We'll cut out some more of these. Boring, boring. I like that one. That's nice. Oh, some of the... It's got like a bit of transparency there. Nah, not a fan of that. We'll get this one gone as well. I like that. Right to the edge. Okay, here we go. This is actually easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be actually quite a faff to try and cut each of these individual clouds out. But the backgrounds, it's done all right. It's done all right. A decent job of making the background easy to destroy. Here we go. Here we go. Right. This one as well. That can come in. Oh, has that erased it? Hang on. Have I been doing this right? Yeah, that's fine. I suppose I don't need to bother too much about. Yeah, that's invisible. Okay. Selection. Erase selection. Why has it erased it? Oh, I don't know. I think I'm doing it backwards, but it's working, so I'm just going to keep doing it. Right, who's next? Who's next then? Yeah. Oh, I looked at that again. I was like, that's a kind of cool shape, but I've taken too much out. We'll get you in. You're a decent shaped cloud, very pretty. And vanish you. Bye-bye. Right. What else we got in here? Yeah, go on. That's lovely. That's good to go. We'll have you in. Why not? And right. Okay. I think that's probably it for clouds. From this image, maybe there's more. Let's have a look. There's the smaller ones. No, we'll have the smaller ones in as well. Go on. I wonder if I could get these, but without. Yeah, I like those three together, but I'm just going to erase some of this at the bottom here. And get that ready to go. You've had your time. You've had your time in the sky. Now it's time to go. What I can do with these green clouds, if I dislike the green, I can just desaturate them. Fine, that's easy to do. Right, let's get this triple lot in. Not to be confused, of course, with the triple lock. There you go. That's a bit of political content. I'm sorry. This is my first stream. And like I said, usually all of this nonsense gets cut out in the real videos. But I cannot do that today. So I'm afraid you're stuck with me. So again, that's something else that I would have said, that's cringe. I'm not going to leave that in the video. And removed it. But I can't. Not from the VOD anyway. I think I'm going to have to set up another VOD channel on YouTube. Don't know if I want to have the VODs of whatever streams that I do on the main channel. but I am open to, I can do all this with the mouse. I am open to look at all these, lovely. Look at them all go. Very nice. Okay, so Rayquaza, you come up here and and behold. Oh, I'm liking this already. Actually, kind of loving this. Oh no, what clouds is what though? Who labels layers? All right, that I'm thinking right at the bottom. Maybe, or could it go in the top, in the middle? Well, tell you what, Ray's going up here above everyone. That's it. What's this? Oh, that's the big one. Okay. Um, yeah, another VODs channel because I don't know that I want to. I will probably have cut down versions of the videos on the main channel, whether it's a game, whatever, it's gaming or maybe cooking. Who knows, right? Or this. Cut it down, put it on the main channel as edited content. That's fine. I think that'll work well. Oh, what about these three? These three go in front. Where it's a race to the edge, it doesn't look great. It doesn't look that good. Oh, none of these look good actually. This actually looks. When I first saw it surrounding him, I was like, "Oh yeah, that looks sick, bro." But now that I'm actually putting them into place, I'm like, maybe not. Maybe not. They're just kind of all over the place, not really doing much. Uh, dude, I'm bad at this. Maybe I should just go to the artist and be like, "Here's what I want," but I would like also some. No, that looks stupid. Having those clouds above, they're too big. Maybe this would be enough, and I could just go to him and say, "Look, I like this stuff, but I'm not too happy with how the clouds have kind of have gone. Can you do the clouds again?" Surely he wouldn't mind doing that. Oh no. Oh no, it's falling apart. Not that it was it was barely held together to begin with. Uh, now I've lost track of all the clouds. Not that I'm gonna name them. How am I gonna cloud one, cloud two? It's as asinine as all of what it's doing at the minute. Where was the one? Was it right at the top here? That was the yeah. I guess bunching it up in the middle kind of works. Doesn't it? Hang on, let me get an actual. Let me reveal this. The paper. I don't know now. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, I don't know if I want that. I want the dragon. I want the dragon. That's cool. But the clouds, I just feel don't work. They don't look good, dude. Maybe it's. Oh no. Maybe it's again because I don't know what I was expecting to do. Is that anything? Is that anything? Can that work? Do you reckon? I like the idea of having clouds in front of it because it kind of gives it a bit more sort of depth. See what? Let me resize the canvas down, and we'll see if it looks good in its entirety. I don't hold out an awful lot of hope. Sorry, I'm speaking over here. Can it still pick me up? It's still picking me up on the actual microphone. Change canvas size. I like the general idea, but I don't know. I'm just not liking when I see it as it is. Right? It's just looks a bit naff. On top of all the clouds. Um, what if I The clouds are right like that. You know what? The clouds are okay like that. Let's just fuse it all together. Right. This is now the cloud layer. Come on. Oh. Oh no, that's the original one. Okay. All right. So these are all the clouds. All right. Let's try taking some color out of them. Mm, Whoa. I, I think I would. I think I would like them with a bit of a green tint. Oh, the grayscale does look cool. Let's see if we can bump the contrast up, and it might change how I feel about it. Ah. Oh. Uh, a bit darker actually kind of works. How was it before? Straight up, just a bit darker, and I do like a bit of contrast. Ah, okay. I should have saved it before. Hang on, hang on. Uh, right. We've got the grayscale. Oh, it's gonna keep the. It's gonna destroy that, isn't it? Should keep going backwards and paste it, and I should get another one. Okay. Green or the grey? I don't know. I don't know what tattoo shadow. Like, you know what? When you see a tattoo shadow, a tattoo cloud, and it's kind of a bit. It's just like I don't know. It's very smoky, right? This is kind of what I'm after, but I don't know if that's gonna. I like it. I like it, but yeah, it can't. I don't know if I just want that. It's gonna be up here. It needs a background. It needs a background, and clouds make sense because Rayquaza lives in the sky. Maybe I just got to move it around a bit. Like if I don't know. What if I did this and this one? What if I did this and just changed the canvas size, right? To just narrow, just have it focused on the subject. How's this gonna look? Just cut out the clouds. Mm. I don't. I really don't know. I don't know how I feel about any of this. Maybe I need to. Maybe I need to just source an artist on DeviantArt or something and be like, "What am I doing? What am I doing? Can you tell me what I'm doing, please?" I've been recording for what is this? Why does the there's a little blue thing here? Let me move this up. Oh, there it is. There's this little blue one here. I'm sure I'll find out. I can search up counting up, and this one. I'm assuming that looks like some sort of broadcast symbol, right? Though it's been streaming for 1 hour and 8 minutes, but recording for 1 hour 3. Wonder why. Wonder why it's not recording it as the instant that the stream started. No matter. Um, that was kind of all I was intending on doing. I've been streaming for about an hour now. Oh, it's close to what I want. It's close to what I want, but there's nothing that I've gone perfect. Right? What was this one again? Or this one? Nah, I think I like that one less. Should we finish this? Just because nah. Nah. um Oh, I don't know. I'm looking at this now and I like it. I like the cloud going across. That is kind of cool. But ultimately, no, I think I prefer the other one. He says, you know what? I'm going to save this as a PNG. What is this? Requires upper arm clouds 2. But this would be the PNG file. Oh, hang on, no. This I'll do one as the Clip Studio file, and then we'll do another one because I don't know if I want to come back here and put the green clouds back in or something. For the minute though, I think that'll do just as an introductory part of the stream, an introductory stream, just for myself to get used to how it works. I've definitely felt a lot more comfortable as it's gone on with the talking, even though I've had less substance in what I've been saying. It's something. I'm making noise now to fill the silence. That's all I'm doing, right? Can you imagine? Can you imagine what? I don't know. That's why you can't imagine it. I need to stop, right? What am I doing? Save as. There we go. And now we'll make a PNG one. I'm only putting a PNG on there so it comes up in the file name, even though you can hover over it and it tells you. I'm just putting it there anyway. Okay. All right, so we've got that. That's kind of that's on its way, right? Okay, that was the last. That was what I left on last. That can go. Right, that's finished with. Let's just check the file. Let me just click on here because I don't know what files it might pop up with recent files, and it opened it on the bottom screen. I moved the screen so that it wouldn't be. I thought it was going to come up on the top bit up here, and it didn't. Done me. Anyway, I think it's right there to begin with. Anyway, there we go. All right. Let me do it back on the top screen. That's what we've achieved today. I do like it. Yeah, maybe I'll just go to I'll probably just go to the tattoo artist with this and I'll just say to him, I want the clouds behind it, but I don't really know how best to sort of get them and how well they'll translate into tattoos. But it ideally wants to be clouds. Maybe a bit spacey. Maybe I could have put some like stars in it instead. But yeah, clouds I think is what I want for Rayquaza up there. Other than that, I think that'll about do it for now. Yeah, first stream. It's weird to do. It doesn't feel real. Like it feels like I'm just don't know. It's not like it doesn't feel like I'm doing anything. You know, like when I'm videoing, I've got the camera there and I'm thinking, okay, how can I position it? Cinematography. But I'm thinking about the shot and framing and composition and all that. And I don't really have a script that I follow when I make my videos on for YouTube. But I do have kind of a direction that I want the video to go, and I'm constantly aware of it. And I'm thinking when I'm filming the video, here's what I'm going to do next. Here's what I'm going to say for the edit. Thinking of getting B-roll and stuff like that. But with this, there's no like objective, right? At least with this. One thing I thought would be fun to do is I'd play Jack and Daxter 1, right? And see how fast I can like 100% get all the I don't know about 100% get all the orbs, but I'll get all the power cells and get like the true ending. See how quickly I can get that done. Could be fun to do because that's going to be about what 3.5 4 hours ish. So that's a pretty solid length stream, right? But for this, I just wanted to do it to get used to how the software works and using and the hardware as well. And this is just like a little objective to do. I suppose that would be the objective, is finish this, but I didn't really finish it because I was expecting to look at it and go, perfect. All right, I'm gonna take it down there now and get him to do it. But for the moment, I think that'll do me. So no one. Again, I don't think anyone's. I can't see how to check if anyone's watching. Not that I would expect them to. Um, I hope they're not, because please don't. But let me just Google actually. How to uh, check stream viewers. Oh, OBS. No, I'm not interested. I told you before. Add a browser source. See your stream's viewer account in OBS. You need to add a browser source and link it to your platform. Platform stream manager or dashboard where the viewer account is displayed. Okay. Okay. I have no idea, so I'm not going to try doing that now. I'll just I'll try and do that off live. But anyway, for now, that will about do. If anyone did stop by and had a look, I'm sorry. But maybe next time it will be something a bit more interesting. All right. Thank you for that. Bye-bye. Stop streaming, right? Hang on. Let me click this here. Let me put this up here because... All right. I'm going to click the stop streaming button right now. The recording maintains. That's interesting. All right, then. So the stream has ended, but the recording remains. So now I'm back here alone. I feel like, even though no one was watching, I felt like I was exposed, right? Like, because anyone could click in the video. It's possible. And now I feel like I'm back here alone. That's a weird sensation, because I was alone already, but now it feels like more genuine, like secure. That's weird. What a weird person. Imagine being me. I'm sorry. Bye-bye.